So I'm going to do another vlog today. I just got home from work a little bit ago. It's all clouded up. It looks like it might rain, and when rain comes, we've got a lot of wind too. So I just want to share a couple of things in my garden. We have had such a struggle with doing any gardening here. The problem is the weather. It stays cold until mid-May, and then when it starts to warm up, it heats up so fast that it just gets terribly, terribly hot. And so then nothing grows. Tomatoes don't grow, nothing grows. This summer was especially hot. We got up to 117 up here, and it was just, never have we had that high of heat. And so it is this time of year, which is mid-September now, where things are kind of starting to cool down just a little bit. But I did show you my little pumpkin, which is just right up here. And I think today I'm going to harvest it. It looks ready to me. So I'm going to bring you over here so you can see it. And there it is right there, hiding behind that leaf. And so look at that, all nice and orange. And so I'm going to release it from its nylon stocking. And it's been orange like this for several weeks, and the top is starting to get brown right there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through this. So here we have it. Woohoo! It's still in its nylon stocking, so I'll have to cut it out of that because it's way too fat, I think. Let me see if I can get it loose. So there we have it right there. So that's pretty cool. This is, I'm guessing, maybe a 2.5 or 3 pound pumpkin. This is a little pie pumpkin, and I had 2 or 3 more growing, but every single one of them dried up for some strange reason. But I do have another little one right here. I'll show you right here, and that one does not look like it's going to dry up. So I have 2 pumpkin plants growing right there, and they grow up across this trellis and up over the top there. And they produced a lot of biomass, but not a lot of pumpkins, just that one little pumpkin. People did tell me that it was not as successful growing pumpkins on a trellis like this than growing them on the ground. And I have learned that they are right. This pumpkin, which used to be right here at the end of this stub that we just harvested, I guess, I don't know exactly how they do it, but there were 4 or 5 pumpkins coming along. Oh, look, there's a little tiny baby one right there. I just now spied it right there. So that's one coming. The thing I want to show you is right here. Take a look at this bean. It is a monster bean. It is called a yard-long pole bean. So how fun is that? Those black bags of yard waste are going to be going right there. We have 2 more Vigo gardens we're going to be finishing up and putting out there, and they'll go in the bottom of those to take up a lot of space. But these beans were very fun to grow. They were late starters, but how many beans do you think it would take to make a meal for Jim and me? If you answered 2, I think you're right. 1 for him and 1 for me. So on to our other pumpkin plant. So here is our other pumpkin vine along the ground. There is the first one that came on, which is just a little bit smaller than the one that I just picked. So we're going to give it a few more days, probably 3 or 4 weeks, and it'll be done. And this vine is not nearly as prolific, hasn't produced as much biomass as the other one has, but it sure is producing more pumpkins. Look at this. I have one right here. I have another one right here. And then there's another one right there. So this one is doing 4, which is quite nice. One of the other things that I tried this year was a whole variety of tomatoes. And most of you know that we had kind of a disaster. Oh, there's thunder. Yes, bring it, bring it. We had a disaster early in the season with a sneak freeze and then horrible winds that really knocked out most of our tomatoes. But our tomatoes are coming back. I'm really happy for you to see what is happening here with these tomatoes. So here are some right here on this little plant and more over here. Here are some baby cherry ones, and these are quite nice. This is a Amish paste. So it's a lovely tomato, not quite right. More coming there, more coming here. Then I have this monster tomato plant, and it has 1 tomato, 2 tomatoes is all that this whole thing has produced, so not very exciting. But what I really want to show you is my black tomatoes. Black tomatoes. How about that? So here they are, pure black tomatoes. Harvested my first one yesterday, and they're really quite nice. And they're so much fun. Here's another one over here with a few more on it. 2 here, and then 3 more down here. So some more coming here. We're really excited to be getting a few tomatoes. Notice what we also have right here, tomato worm damage. And for the life of me, I can't find this worm. I'm getting a UV light. It should be delivered tomorrow. And we may make a video on coming out here at night and finding those tomato worms. So that is my most recent success. We planted tomatoes in several different places, trying to find out where they might work the best. Here is one that we planted in this tree guild. This is a big plum tree, and so this is a San Marzano, and that one had rot on the bottom, and so these are coming along pretty nice. So it liked this spot, and then over here. This probably is the one that is doing the best right here. And this is a Better Boy tomato. And these are nice and large. The plant is quite healthy, but it has only produced 2. And then over here I have the tomatoes that are going to be going in the greenhouse when we get that finished, which is coming along. So that's my little garden walk for today. I'm going to take that pumpkin in the house. It's still a few weeks before Halloween, and in our neighborhood there really aren't children that come do trick-or-treating, so we will probably use that pumpkin for pie, or I might even dehydrate it or freeze dry it and then turn it into pumpkin powder, because I'm already thinking of some pretty exciting things that I can do with pumpkin powder. So that's it for this little vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye.